And we're joined now live by Congressman Garret Graves. Congressman, you were not at the field this morning, but how did you find out about this, and what was your reaction when you did?
Well, there's a group of dozens of members of Congress, Republicans and Democrats. We get together and exercise in the morning. I was with them. Capitol Police came in. They grabbed Speaker Paul Ryan, informed him, and told us and removed the speaker from where we were exercising. Reaction number one, I'm glad that Steve is obviously going to make it, praying for him and his family for a speedy recovery. Number two, it's incredibly sobering, recognizing how quickly things can change. Steve has daughters, Steve is married, and how quickly you can have a major impact on a family and on a community. And the third thing is that words matter. Kevin, the reality is that a lot of people spew rhetoric, spew hatred, and just because they disagree with people. And I think that people need to understand and recognize that those words do matter, that tone matters, because it can end up manifest the way we saw today.
Have you heard it all from the Scalise family, and do you have any words for them tonight?
Well, we did. My wife did reach out to Jennifer, his wife, number one. Number two, I was at the hospital for much of the day today. She was flying in, so she wasn't in yet, but I was with, there were just a handful of us there. Cedric Richmond and I were there together with his chief of staff and whip office staff director.
And just finally, kind of where, as Congress, where do we go from here?
Well, look, we saw after the Baton Rouge police shootings, which, look, there's similarities here, there are takeaways here. Whenever you have a community that's divided, you have a situation like that and it brings people together. And you have to make sure that you take, you fully appreciate the lesson learned there and you apply it. And so in this case, that's exactly what needs to happen. We can disagree. We can represent conservative and liberal areas around the country in our diverse nation. But ultimately, we have got to come together, find common ground, and address many of the solutions that people actually sent us here to address, as opposed to just sitting here and fighting.
Congressman, that's all the time we have, but I do appreciate you for joining us. Thank you so much.